Welcome back to Nation of Glory, the home of stories that inspire, touch the heart, and celebrate those who've turned struggle into strength. Today, we talk about a man who went from having $7 in his pocket to becoming one of the most loved, powerful, and respected figures in the world. A man whose smile can light up millions of faces and whose determination can move mountains. This is the story of Dwayne Douglas Johnson, The Rock, a man who showed the world that no matter how hard life gets, you can always rise, fight, and shine. Dwayne Douglas Johnson was born on May 2, 1972, in Hayward, California. His family had wrestling in their blood. His father, Rocky Johnson, was a wrestling legend, and his grandfather, Peter Maivia, was one of the first Samoan wrestlers to make it big in the ring. You could say strength, power, and charisma ran in his veins. But life didn't hand him success easily. Behind the smiles, behind the fame, there was struggle, pain, and a story of endless perseverance. As a teenager, Dwayne didn't have much. His family struggled financially. There was a time when they were even evicted from their apartment. He often tells the story of standing outside with his mother, watching their possessions being taken away. That day, something changed inside him. He made a silent promise that one day, he would make a life where he'd never see his loved ones suffer again. In high school, Dwayne found his escape in sports. He was big, strong, and determined, and football became his passion. He earned a full scholarship to the University of Miami and became one of the team's star players. He dreamed of playing in the NFL, of becoming a football legend. But life had other plans. Injuries took him down, and after graduation, he went undrafted. Imagine working your whole life for one dream, and then watching it disappear in front of you. That's what happened to Dwayne. He tried playing in the Canadian Football League, but soon after, he was cut from the team. When he returned home to his parents, he had just $7 left in his pocket. $7 and a broken dream. But sometimes, rock bottom is the best place to build again. Dwayne's father, Rocky Johnson, wanted him to find something stable, but Dwayne couldn't ignore the pull of the wrestling world, the same world his father once ruled. At first, his father didn't want him to go through the same hardships he did, but Dwayne was determined. He trained harder than ever, combining his athleticism with charisma and pure heart. And then, in 1996, Rocky Maivia made his debut in the World Wrestling Federation, the WWF, now known as WWE. The crowd didn't love him at first. They booed him. They thought he was too clean, too good, too perfect. But instead of breaking down, Dwayne transformed. He reinvented himself, dropped the smiling hero act, and became The Rock, the most electrifying man in sports entertainment. When The Rock walked into the ring, you could feel the energy shift. The people's champion had arrived. His charisma, his confidence, his humor, it was magic. Every eyebrow raise, every catchphrase, every "if ya smell what The Rock is cookin'" became legendary. The fans loved him. The Rock wasn't just a wrestler, he was an entertainer, a showman, and a symbol of power. He went toe-to-toe with legends like Stone Cold Steve Austin, The Undertaker, and Triple H, creating some of the most unforgettable moments in wrestling history. But The Rock wasn't done yet. He had a bigger dream. He wanted to conquer the world, and Hollywood was next. When Dwayne first stepped into Hollywood, people doubted him. Many wrestlers had tried to cross over, and most had failed. But The Rock wasn't like anyone else. He brought the same work ethic, charm, and fire that made him a champion in the ring. His first major film, The Scorpion King, showed that he could lead a movie, and from there, he never looked back. He became one of the highest paid actors in the world. From Fast and Furious to Jumanji, Mona, and Black Adam, The Rock became a global superstar. But even with all the fame, he never forgot where he came from. He often talks about those $7, that moment of having nothing, as the fire that drives him every single day. That's why his company is called $7 Productions. It's a reminder that success doesn't start with what you have, it starts with what you believe in. Behind the fame, Dwayne Johnson is known for his heart. He's a father, a philanthropist, and a man who uses his platform to spread positivity and kindness. Whether it's visiting sick children in hospitals, helping people in need, or motivating millions through his words, The Rock is more than an actor or wrestler, he's an inspiration. He often wakes up before sunrise to work out and shares his message of discipline and gratitude with the world. He says, "Be humble, be hungry, and always be the hardest worker in the room." Those words have become a mantra for millions. And that's what makes Dwayne Johnson so special. He doesn't just talk about success, he lives it, earns it, and shares it. He shows us that strength isn't just about muscles, it's about resilience. It's about standing tall when life tries to knock you down. He once said, "The single most powerful thing I can be is myself." And that's exactly what he's done. Through his struggles, failures, and victories, The Rock has stayed authentic, real, humble, and grateful. Even today, when he walks into a WWE arena, fans still erupt like it's the first time. Because The Rock isn't just a name, it's a symbol. It represents hard work, hope, and never giving up. From $7 to billions of smiles, from heartbreak to Hollywood, Dwayne Johnson's journey is proof that life's toughest moments often lead to our greatest destinies. He didn't let rejection define him. He didn't let failure break him. He turned pain into power, and dreams into destiny. And that's why he's loved all over the world, not just as The Rock, but as Dwayne Johnson, the man who made us believe that we can all rise, no matter where we start. So the next time life throws challenges your way, remember his story. Remember that every setback can be a setup for a comeback. Remember that all you need to start is belief and maybe even $7. Because if Dwayne Johnson could rise from nothing to become one of the greatest entertainers and most inspiring humans on the planet, so can you. He's proof that you can lose everything and still win the world. And that's the story of The Rock, a man who became a mountain, not because life was easy, but because he never stopped climbing. Thank you for watching this emotional and motivational story of Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, right here on Nation of Glory. If this story inspired you, please don't forget to hit the like button, share this video with someone who needs motivation today, and subscribe to our channel for more powerful Hollywood stories that touch hearts and move souls. Until next time, stay strong, stay humble, and remember, it's not about how hard life hits you. It's about how you rise after every fall. Flexed biceps fire.